Welcome to the 2021 Economic Depression and Preparation channel. I'm your host. Thank you for joining me. Tony, thank you for joining me. Please be sure to make sure you hit that subscribe button for the latest financial news. And we'll be sure to appreciate your support and shout outs as well in the comments. Today we're going to be talking about one thing only, and that is budgeting. Budgeting, how to budget during a depression that we're in. And we're just going to use this as an example. This is saying that a person makes 50,000 a year, and this is what a budget should look like for that amount. But we're just using this as an example. I'm going to show you what really need to be included. Now, obviously your expenses, your rent, transportation, and utilities take up the bulk of your paycheck. Whether you get paid bi-weekly or monthly or every week. And and internet and gas and stuff like that is miscellaneous expenses and personal care. Those are your needs and your wants. That's a good way of looking at it. What is an absolute necessity? Well, the three necessities that we all can think of is food, water, and shelter. Those are absolutely necessities. And then transportation comes in that needs. Whether you have a car or you use the metro in the city, that can be an expense that can be there. So, paying down the debt should actually be higher up on this list, and your priorities as well. Groceries, that can vary, and personal care, that can actually be decreased. Eating out can be decreased. So that's what you want to cut out. You want to cut out eating out. It's not healthy for you that much. Sure, if you're on the road or something, or if you're with your family, you want to eat out occasionally, at celebrations, of course. But, every day eating out at a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or any of these other places. Subway doesn't even have real tuna anymore, so you probably don't want to go there. And who knows what kind of meat Taco Bell's putting in their gorditas or whatever they have now. I've been so long since I've been there. But guys, I'm just saying that eating out, the quality's going down, but the price is going up. Entertainment, you can cut that out. AMC and all of that, stocks is fun to look at, but actually going there to the movies and all that, that's a thing of the past. With Netflix, new clothing, you can get durable clothing. You can cut that out. Cable TV, well, you can keep it because they keep it in bundling packages, so they keep us locked in that with Comcast, Xfinity, or Verizon Fios, or HughesNet, or whatever service that you have. So you can save about maybe about $500 every year if you cut back on some of the expenses. A lot of people use the 50-30-20 rule and the Dave Ramsey bill, and those are pretty good things. But in a real budget and a depression, this is what you need to do during the Great Depression. Because during the Great Depression, unemployment reached 25% in the United States. Right now, unemployment's at 6.5% and growing. But jobs were scarce and the rainy day fund is gone. People had to learn to do more with less. And that's exactly what we're going to have to do here. Pay cash is one of the things that you need to do. Americans didn't have credit cards back in the 30s. Like them, you can pay cash, avoid debt, and stay current with your expenses. Dave Ramsey's a big fan of that, and other people, proponents of paying cash for what you have, so you can own it and not have to worry about the monthly payments and this high interest rates that banks and other companies like to charge us for these things, for these items. So, if you do have a credit card, try to stick within your limit so you can pay it off, within 2 or 3 months or whatnot. Budget with envelopes. So now they said that you get envelopes. Dave Ramsey, he's the person that does this. He puts in $100 for food, $100 for transportation, $100 for clothing, and he puts in envelopes and they don't touch it. He put it in the jar. That's okay. But you can also use an online app that I like called Mint.com, available by Intuit. You can download it in the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Mint.com brings everything together on your phone so you can see your budget. It's free. It's a free app. And Mint.com, there's other apps too, of course, that do this too. But Mint.com is absolutely awesome the way they break it down. You can see in your phone your bank account. You can link your emergency savings account. You can link and you can link all your accounts and you can see how much you have in investments, property, loans. It's all there. No need for multiple apps. Everything is available there for you in the Mint.com app. And the thing is that you can track everything with ease. You can even track your subscription costs. So if you have a Netflix subscription, it'll tell you whether that's increased, or an Amazon Prime subscription, it'll tell you whether that's increasing or decreasing every year. LinkedIn, Spotify, etc. And you can save more with custom budgets. You can create custom budgets on here, and it's absolutely free to download and securely link your accounts. And you can get a free credit score access as a bonus to that too. It'll tell you your credit score, but a lot of other ones like Capital One and others will tell you that anyway. So, but it's just something to think about because these budgeting strategies here is awesome. So what you want to do is Budgeting is simply limiting the amount of money that you spend and limiting your debt ratio, your income to debt ratio personally. And that can be hard to do, but in the beginning, but once you get the hang of it, things really start to come into what you have. Use what you have, okay? What money can't buy ingenuity, creativity. It can't buy you a sense of discipline and purpose, and that's what you have to get disciplined. We have to discipline ourselves to control our money diet, and the way you do that is to keep your phones longer. If you have an iPhone, don't be or a Samsung, don't be tempted to get the latest one. Keep that iPhone 10 or whatever 11 a little bit longer than you normally would. Don't upgrade. Keep those payments down on that, okay? So you won't be financing a $2,000 phone or $1,000 phone every couple of months. Instead, keep it for 2 or 3 years. You have that. Keep that car for 10, 12 years until the wheels fall off. 13 years. Because the newer cars got more sensors on it, and you're going to be in the shop more, and it costs more. So in your budget tools, continue to remember that the rent takes up a lot of your money, or in mortgage because expenses. So if you can live together, maybe if you're a young person, if you're under 25, stay at home. Maybe that means staying at home with your parents for a little bit longer while you save money and build that money. So when you do get out and get a rent or a mortgage, you won't be so burdened like the rest of us with a big payment to pay out, or repair costs of a house or whatever. So think about that. Or a car, keep it longer. Utilities, you can save there, but maybe you don't run your AC in the peak hours between noon and 5 p.m. Like most people have the AC on when it's super hot outside. Maybe you turn on the fan and open up the windows. Maybe you get rid of your gas stove or propane stove and you install an electric stove. That way you don't have to worry about that. Maybe you drive an electric car or Prius or something. You can save taxes. You can write off on your taxes. That also can save you money. Many of you are already doing these tips, but I'm just sharing with you that this can also help to cut down on your budgeting expenses, as our incomes never go up, but our monthly expenses go up and emergencies go up all the time. So this is just one way. I just want to share this with you today. Hope everyone is blessed by it, and hope everyone has a blessed day today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time on the next episode. Peace.